I've kind of gone back and forth on this just a little bit with some people. What are the pros? What are the cons? I think the pro is obviously him being able to look Michael Penix in the face and talk to the wide receivers and talk to everybody else and not through a headset. You were kind of like me, though. We had this conversation. TJ Yates also being on the sideline, the new wide receiver coach who was the passing game coordinator. I thought that was a little bit surprising that neither one of those guys, I thought for sure that if Zac was going to be on the sideline, TJ would be in the booth, but TJ's right there down the sideline along with him, and instead KJ Black is up in the booth. What did you make of that TJ Yates joined Zac Robinson and staying on the sideline?
Yeah, I was surprised, Mike. I thought that, maybe they would exchange because TJ had been on the sideline, so you figure Zac moved down, that TJ might be his eyes upstairs. But no, they trusted Black, they trusted Petrie, some of those guys that are upstairs. I'm not sure who else was upstairs with KJ, but they trusted those guys from a staff standpoint. They worked that out, and I think that they operated at a high level. Zac had spent a lot of time on the sideline when he was in L.A., so he was very comfortable downstairs and being able to see things. I talked to him early in the week when he came out and talked to the press about the transition from being upstairs to downstairs, and I asked him, just he and I were talking, and I asked him about that. He says, in all honesty, I see some things that I don't see upstairs too. I got a feel for being down on the sideline. So he was very comfortable with that transition. But yeah, I was a bit surprised too. But obviously the trust in the staff and the other guys that are on that staff helped them, get to some things or see some things, give him some knowledge as to what Washington was trying to do.